Welcome back to the vlog, guys. Now, before we get to the end of the vlog, I promise you will want to wait till the end of the vlog. We are saying goodbye to the Blueberry. Now, many of you guys have been asking me about this vehicle. You're like, is this a replacement for the 12C? Yes, no, blah, 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 blah. I've kind of ignored it for a while because Panda Yes is coming back, and you will find out why she was gone. It's a good thing, so just promise me, stick it out to the end of this vlog. But they're here picking up their car again. If any of you guys want this car, it is a phenomenal car. Obviously the convertible, the spider aspect of it. The color is just, and I'm telling you, you gotta see it in person, because the camera, even as good as this Canon camera is, does not pick up this at all. Even pictures, it just does not pick it up. So say bye to this car. That's the other most annoying thing, the freaking parking sensors. Yeah. The parking sensors in this car, like if there's an ant walking in front of you, it goes off, and you press it to turn it off, but as soon as you shift it into another gear, it reactivates it. It's quite annoying. Car. Now, like I said, I promise, just wait till the end of the video. I'm gonna run to the shop, check out a couple things, and then we'll get to the meat and potatoes of this vlog. Just making a quick pit stop at the shop. I gotta work on a couple things. For all you new subscribers out there, I own a company called Detail Lab. I'm kind of paired up in here in the same shop as In Chain Designs. We do a lot of work together back and forth, so it kind of makes sense right now to kind of just share a space with him and utilize each other to kind of help each other out. You know, he does a lot of paint protection film, and we send each other back and forth work, which kind of just works out nice. But I share a shop in here. This is not my day job, so I do not detail cars for a living. Yes, it is my business, and I wouldn't even say I detail cars. I kind of specialize more in paint corrections and ceramic coatings. Even more paint corrections. I really enjoy doing the paint corrections just because it's a very progressive thing. It's similar to detailing where you're cleaning and you can see things getting better, but paint corrections for me is just that extra satisfaction that I like to kind of touch on and just really showcase, and especially when the customer comes, sees it, and they see a car that they thought was just not salvageable with paint, even just a one step, like just a gloss enhancement, which that's what this Lexus is getting, and I'll touch on that more in a second, but I need a drink of water. Real quick, guys, I want to mention this because New Air was kind enough to send this to me, this mini fridge. I showed it in one of my previous videos. I finally got a little stand set up for it to kind of bring it off the ground. Probably about 2.5 feet tall mini fridge. I'll put the model name and a link in the description below for you guys to pick it up, but it's just nice to have in here. You know, when Cody and I are in here working, going through some stuff, there's some water in here now, vitamin water, Monster kind of hiding behind there, but we'll get the whole thing filled up and just kind of stay hydrated because it gets hot in here, really hot in here some nights, especially when you're working, running around. So they kind of noticed that. They were nice enough to send this out. So if you guys are looking for this nice mini fridge, just a nice little LED light in here. Check this out. You got a nice little control dial in the front, which is really nice. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but I've seen some fridges where this dial is all the way in the back at the bottom of the fridge and just makes it a pain in the butt to adjust the temperature. So again, guys, you know, if you want to check out the New Air fridge, check out the link below and go support them. I know you guys are getting all antsy to get to the end of the vlog. I just want to show this to you. This is Dan's wife's car. So Dan, who works for Shane, I'm helping him out. I'm doing a full correction on here. He's done a lot of work for me, so kind of trading off services. But I just wanted to show you this Lexus. Now, this was not done by them, so all this damage on here, this car was a previous lease. They bought it pre-owned, and the paint just never really got the TLC that it needed. Touching on what I was saying about paint correction, people tend to think that their cars are just, they're ruined, they're never going to be fixable, and I just kind of wanted to showcase this because this is the perfect example where just a one step, a light correction on this thing is making worlds difference. So this driver's side I have not hit yet, and the passenger side I have. So I just want to show you, you guys can see, oh, look at that beam of light, all that craziness going around the beam of light. It's just, you see that milky haze on the black. It's just, so imagine this outside when the sun hits it. it's just absolutely destroyed. And you know, there's some heavier scratches and stuff, but most of this hologramming and hazing will come out, even just with a simple one-step. So if I come over to the other side, I've just done a one-step. I've done a yellow Rupes pad. I tested it, it's kind of medium paint. It just comes out really, really nice for what he's looking for. He said, look, I'm not looking for perfection. I understand that it's a black car, it's black paint. I just want it to be better for her. You see how kind of clear that is? Even just look at the reflection of me through the camera. Remember, even just a one step, a simple gloss enhancement, if you can remove some holograms, it's better than keeping them there at all. You might still have some deeper straight line scratches, but if you get rid of those holograms, especially on a darker color vehicle, black, dark navy blue, dark royal blue, even like a dark red, it can make a heck of a difference. I know it's a little random. I get a lot of questions about that. Hey, what can I do to my paint? I don't think I can save it. You know, here's some pictures, and it looks exactly like this. So don't be afraid if you are kind of a do-it-yourselfer. Get a polisher out, get a buffer out. Again, this was done with the Rupes yellow foam pad and Sonak's Perfect Finish. I'll link them below. That's one of my favorite combos. It's just a very good combo if you guys are looking to try to, you know, salvage what you can out of your paint. Give that combo a shot first. Always do a test panel, but I think a lot of you will be pleasantly surprised how much better you can get your paint just from doing a simple kind of one step like that. That being said, let's get out of here and get on to the part of the vlog that you guys have been waiting for. Now, if you guys can see the backdrop here, we are at Sol Performance in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, right outside Fort Washington near Philadelphia. Panda's finally getting an exhaust upgrade. I know you guys have been waiting for this and are excited to hear it. I'm excited to hear it. It's gonna sound epic, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So let's go in there. They're gonna kind of show me around. I'll introduce you to Mike. He's kind of the marketing guy. He's all the tech guru stuff. He knows all the techie stuff about it, and just kind of explain the Sport Cats and the differences, and show you guys an example of a factory one on the downpipes. So we kept my factory sports exhaust, and we just did some downpipes with the Sport Cats on there. So I'm excited to hear this, so let's go inside and check it out. I found the place no problem, you know, just had to drive around a couple back to the building there, but it's
tricky to find, but once you're here, it's paradise.
Yeah, so look at plenty of space in here. Wow, this is it's quiet too, and of course I've missed her. You guys all thought she was gone, so I apologize for ignoring that and not answering your questions about the 570. This is why. I'm just gonna give a quick, like, 15-second shotgun tour of stuff in the shop.
All right, this is mandrel bent steel. This is large radius bending, very smooth, perfect stuff. So we get some of our components made via water jetting and laser cutting to get some of the best shapes possible. These are done very accurately to make sure that everything fits. Some more of our fixtures made out of thick gauge aluminum. This is where we make sure everything fits perfectly before we ship it out. This right here is casting material, and we use it to make sure that the pieces fit before we weld everything together. So this is a 997 Carrera that we have in for development. There's not a lot of cars in here right now because we're building for production, but this is going to come out pretty soon. We're going to have headers and a rear exhaust that's going to be valved. It's going to sound awesome.
You guys can probably already tell which one is the aftermarket and which one is the OEM factory one. Obviously, you have a primary and secondary in the factory cell, little flex tubing here. And obviously Sol's definitely looks a lot better in my opinion. One cat in there, the flexing, and then this tab, all these tabs here retain the factory heat shielding, which you can see over here in kind of the jig and everything. So this will go in the car, and the heat shielding will bolt into here, and you know, it's kind of no excessive need for blankets or anything like that. Just reuse the factory stuff because McLaren does things pretty much the right way the first time. Here's the difference in cats. This is the factory. There you can see on camera a little bit how compact that is. Here's the HJS. Now, I'm not an expert in this, so Mike's going to explain it here.
Happy to advise. So this is the HJS HD 200 cell catalytic converter. It is directional, so you need to make sure the flow is going this direction. Now, what makes it so good? The HD variant has what's called a brazing stripe right here. This locks the core into place. This is a tri-metallic design, lots of precious metal in here. And if you'll notice the triple metal matrix on the inside, this also helps with rigidity, as you can get up to around 1,000 horsepower per cat.
Oh, wow.
So it's made to be very durable, best in the business. We import it straight from Germany. You're getting 2 catalytic converters in the factory piece that are equally as restrictive. So if you're looking for more turbo noise, this is the way to get it. So the factory rear exhaust will get you some more engine noise, but this really unlocks the sound of the turbos.
And that's what we're going for. We have some fixtures and all sorts of other stuff here.
We actually build our fixtures out of thick aluminum. This is great because it acts as a perfect heat sink so that nothing warps when you're welding it. We actually make our detachable fixtures and we put them into place. It lets us be very versatile with how we build things. Very lightweight, very efficient, and it makes sure everything fits every time. And we back everything with a lifetime warranty, so we want to make sure that it fits right the first time and every time.
So now it's time to hear the car. Mike's gonna go start it up for me. This will be my first time hearing it. I can't wait to hear it. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Go.
That's so loud! Holy crap! It's night and day difference. Oh my god! It sounds catless. Like I am literally struggling to talk to you. Guys, this is ridiculous. I don't know how well it's gonna come out on camera. Holy crap. Oh my god. No drone in the cockpit either, that's nice. All right, here we go. Now that the cold idle settled down a little bit.
It sounds so much better.
But once the cold idle dies down a little bit, even just the idle, you can hear like this turbo spool. It sounds like, almost, dare I say, like a twin turbo Huracan. Like it's got the spooling just sitting there at idle, but Jesus Lord.
So you can actually hear the turbos now just at idle.
Yeah, which is really nice. Yeah, like I swear you could not hear the turbos at all idling. I mean, you could when you're getting out of first gear, kind of like driving off. But at idle, just this thing just sitting here whining. Give me a little rev quick. Here we go. It's fun. Good Lord, that was just like what, like 3 grand? 4 grand, and this is what, 8,500? Oh, my neighbors are gonna love me. I literally feel that in my chest. Like I know this is gonna be a super ridiculous analogy, but like if you've ever been to a Top Fuel drag racing event, and as soon as they hammer when the tree goes out, you get that like punch in the chest. That's what that that's what that feels like. Not to mention the turbo spool. You hear the turbo all through the whole thing.
So good.
Oh my god.
Another one?
Yeah, give me another one real quick. One more for you guys. You know, Mike, I'm sorry, but you thought your car was loud? Just wait, yeah. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Well, I'm gonna head home here. Soul Performance, go check them out on Instagram. I'll put their info in the description below. Mike, thanks again, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank
you guys
you.
need anything,
Thank you.
give them a call, give them a shout. I cannot wait to run around with this thing, have the windows down, and just get to know it better, because it feels like it's a whole different car. And the sound, I'm telling you, the sound has changed this. So I'm gonna head home. I got about a 2-hour drive home. Hopefully there's no traffic, and I'll link up with you guys when I get there. Well guys, the McLaren's home. I got a lot of bugs to clean off. It's that time of year finally, but this car is so much louder. It's a totally different car now. I also have been driving the 570 around, so You can feel the differences right away. That's probably also why it feels so different. But the car is super loud. The turbo spooling is just, I am so happy with it, especially like when you're just kind of cruising and you come up against a median or something like that with the windows down. You can just hear the turbo spooling. It's just awesome. I'm super happy with it. If you guys need any exhaust stuff, Huracan, R8, Porsche, McLaren, they're all working on that. Give them a shout, reach out to them. But yeah, I think we're going to have some fun with this one this summer. With that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this video. I've been waiting for this video myself, so I'm glad we finally got around to it. I guess it's the time of year where everybody's buying McLarens and upgrading them. So anyways, guys, do me a favor. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click that red subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.